City of Scottsburg Code Enforcement Board meeting. Today is June 17th, it's 11 a.m. City Attorney Josh Digdon. First, let's see who we have present. Looks like we have Mr. Babs, Mr. Cyphers, Mr. Roth. Mr. Roth is not present today. So we do have two of our three board members. So we do have a quorum present today. There in the middle of the table is the meeting minutes from our May 13th meeting. Would ask for a motion to approve those minutes as presented. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
I'll make a motion, we approve them.
Got a motion. Do I have a second?
A second.
All right, got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, like sign. Motion carries unanimously. All right, Mr. Lonsberry, let's get an update from you on enforcement action.
All right. Let's see. Start here. Going through my notes, it's been a couple weeks. Spoke with Rover there over on Highway 31. They got the fence up. It looks like he's hauled off one, maybe two dump truck loads in the front. I personally would like to see a little bit more done because it's been a month and a half. Kind of dragging feet a little bit. He did tell me they were going to get the skid steer in there in a couple weeks and start going around on the backside, cleaning it up. I mean, they've made progress, but I don't feel like they've made a lot of progress. That'd be for you guys to determine.
Do you have any photos or updated photos?
Let me see what I got here. I don't know if I took one of his. What was that address? B25. I took one the other day because I started talking to him. He was there. His help. I don't know if anybody's drove past it or not, but he's got the fence up and
In my grove.
yeah, took a little out of front. I don't know if I got it updated.
I went by it. It's just 2 by probably
Yeah,
1 by 2, 1 by 3, whatever, 1 by 4, whatever.
for some
Just-
reason this thing.
You just put it up.
Privacy fence.
Privacy fence, that's
Normal.
all it is.
Yeah, little privacy fence, and then in the front there, he had cleaned up the front, in front of the
Still overgrown though.
This right here, and I don't have, I should have, I started talking to him. But all this right here has been cleaned up right here. All this has been cleaned up and there's a wooden fence that goes along straight down.
That was.
That's what he's done so far, nothing else.
But if you see all the foliage all over the round, then none of that's been taken down or cut back or things like that.
Yeah, he put the fence, they just put that fence up to try and block that. But all this here has been picked up right here, but that's it. Nothing else. So, and I should have taken, that's my fault. I started talking to him. He said,
So
hey, come here.
As far as demolition, there's not, I mean, it's cleaning up the trash, but as far as demolition, there's not been any real attempt at demolishing the dilapidated structure.
Mm-mm. He wants to keep the walls, and when I had talked to him before, he wants to try and keep the side walls and just put a roof over, see if he can use it as a roof. Go to the side and put a metal roof over top of everything and redo that building. Which I don't know if that's against any ordinance like a building code. I'm sure it'd have to be up to building code to do that.
Yeah, it'd have to be permitted. I mean, and at this point, the order from this board is demolition. So, and he was here when that was passed. I mean, my direction at this point would be, anytime you have a property owner attempting compliance, obviously, I mean, again, this isn't our business. We're not in the business of going out and doing this. This is something that would have to be contracted out, would be a significant expense to the city, liability, everything that comes along with it. But if the property owner is not going to take the required action, then it leaves us no choice. So whether or not you want to do a formal letter updating him on you're not satisfied with his progress, wanting a more defined timeline to report back at our next meeting on July 8th, and that you're going to go ahead and proceed forward with seeking bids to have the property demolished to comply with the order. And then I can review that letter if you want, just to keep the property owner advised of, this is still a valid order that's been issued, and there's consequences for not following it.
I'll get with you for the letter. I'll make sure it's done correctly. I know we told him, he asked for 3 or 4 months, so we kind of told him maybe about 25% a month. That was fair. 1, 2 dump truck loads, small ones. It's not really, he spent more time on the fence.
When can you have that done for Josh? Today?
Yeah, I'll try to get with him soon we're done. And then moving on, 415 South Main Street, that was Daphne Embry's old place that we had the issue with all the dogs. If you guys remember, she had all the dogs. Just an update, they were in there, they started remodeling that place, so they've got it cleaned out. To be nice back there on Main Street, cleaning that up. So that'll be nice. Just giving you a heads up on that.
I want to go back real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
On Grover's, there are automobiles there as well. So that cleanup would include all of that as well.
Yeah, our order included any debris,
So
unauthorized, anything.
So I would think you would make that inside your letter to him as well.
Yes. Yeah, they're clearly not gonna run.
So is the house on South Main habitable now?
They are working to make it habitable, like they got a couple contractors, they had a big dumpster and cleaned it out, and they're remodeling in there, they're gonna make it a rental, I believe, so they're in the process of that.
And that's the Embry.
Yeah, the animals are all gone, they gutted the house, and they're in the process of redoing it to make it happen.
Good deal.
So, which is what we want.
We do have someone public, if you're okay with going and jumping in.
Oh, absolutely.
We do have someone from the public present today. So you addressed, what's your name again?
Jerry Bridge.
Jerry Bridge, you addressed council at its previous meeting as far as a property on Allen Street. And I know a few of us drove by that area after that council meeting, and there's actually 2 properties, one on each side of you that look to be
Yes.
needing some tender loving and care. So you are at
945.
and you are building a new home there, or
Yes.
remodeling, or
That's a new home.
building a new home there. And then on one side of you is, let's go to the east side, is that Bedford Stone, and that is a vacant property. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Brian, have you, so I think the direction from council is they wanted to at least be on our docket and you to go take a look at it and see if there is, what the status is, what abatement action may be required, and so we can start that process. And when I drove by, I wasn't for sure, and I couldn't remember from the meeting if what direction you had said. So the home to the west now appears to be in some disrepair, maybe some code action as well, Brian. So if you wouldn't mind taking a look at those. And
Well, I had the 935, but for some reason, and that's what I was doing, is let Stacy know. You look me up to
so 935
I had
and
photos to show you guys, I
969.
just lost connection. I was gonna show you this.
No, you're fine. So 935,
935,
969.
with the pictures where there's no floors, no ceiling.
Yeah.
We have pictures of the whole house.
Yeah.
I was gonna pull them up for you guys, but
And this is quite dilapidated. It's been in disrepair for decades. It's
Yeah.
what the word is in town. And like you said, it's caving in, the roof structure
They've
is
got
not
they've got a
stable.
2x4 holding up the roof with a jack.
It appears from the GIS, it's a entity. It's not an individual entity owner out of
It's-
Illinois.
the gentleman I spoke with him before, he's selling on contract to a gentleman out of Seymour. That's what's going on with it.
So
I would, on that one there, if we could just go ahead and go with the unsafe and move forward with it. If I could get the pictures up, show you how the roof's falling in, it's completely gutted, there's no windows.
yeah, I went around to the school and I couldn't, with the foliage now, couldn't see from that side, but
That was the bowling house. When I moved-
Yeah, bowling house.
Yeah, and he knows that as well. They were wonderful people, Maggie Bowling. and-
What was his name? Maggie,
Yeah,
Jim?
Jim, it was Jim. But it had a flat roof.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
once you had vacated that, they vacated by buying 9 there. And, but the kids had it for a while.
and that's not
Hey,
70s
I think
style
David
green
inherited
carpet,
it.
that's actual moss.
And,
Definitely.
He was gonna-
Yeah, that's actual loss.
but he died. I think the only living, well, he's got a couple sisters. One lives away.
That green carpet would have been because of that.
It's been in disrepair for years.
And in essence, then it went to a tax sale. It was bought on a tax.
Yeah, I got this.
sale.
Yeah, it was bought, we just looked at it, when it was $6,800 in 2018.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like to move forward with the unsafe paperwork and just, let's get it out to them.
And that will be a tear down, so they will be entitled to a hearing, so that will be on the next, we'll have that on the next docket. Can you check on that other than one next to it though and see?
That's on the other side.
Yeah,
So
And
that gentleman, he's different.
He's different. I've tried to contact him 2 or 3 times because we had that water problem
This
in
was,
between the 2 houses. And
I'm saying this is his dad's house, and it's like,
well,
it's
Yeah.
still listed under his dad's name.
so that is, and is he deceased? Is that,
Yes.
yeah, so no. So either way, we would have to take on, the direction would be under, per law, it's the recorded owner. We would serve the occupant, but that's, sounds like a title issue that may be something for the property owner gonna have to deal with, but, I was just from driving by, and I am not a construction person at all. From the immediate front, that one looked worse than the stone just from the front. So I don't know, if it's any structural issues or not, or if it's just cleanup, but
it's
You wanna
probably
take
a
a
little
look
bit
at that?
cleanup. Like I got onto him one time for mowing and he went out there and he mowed it. Like I said, it's 2 lots. He was out there push
Yeah.
mowing, which is a lot because it's gotten tall on him. But
I thought it was more 2 lots. Yes, I mean, there's a fair amount of
it's a big piece.
It's a big
He,
piece.
he's kind of, that was actually his mother's place.
So it was.
And,
GIS associate in Harvey and Winna.
Yeah, Harvey is
Winnipeg?
the boy. And, when we had food giveaway at the church,
Yeah.
he would come in and we'd get him food. He didn't have any way of transportation.
No, I haven't walked in there.
Okay.
He just, that's not,
So we'll send the notice and, we'll go from
but
there.
his income is what the government's feeding.
He actually works at Ice and Drivetrain.
Does he really?
Yeah, he works at Ice and Drivetrain.
He's working there now.
Yeah, he
I know
has
that.
a moped and he rides his moped.
He rides his moped over.
Yep.
Yeah, we tried to speak with him,
Cause I was trying to help him.
but I think he's scared maybe, and like you're alluding, there might be some mental health concerns.
There is,
Yeah.
and he,
Well, that's not necessarily connected at all to what we're doing here. So that's a separate issue. We're in a live meeting here, so we'll get back onto the agenda. As far as any other concerns at that property or that area, you guys good?
Yes, I think our greatest concern is like you're seeing in the photos, the structure is just not sound in its close proximity to the school and like you're saying, it's just not safe. The other thing, in some of the photos, you could see that there are some like prescription pill bottles there on the ground. I also peeked in there the other day and there are a couple syringes, so there are some unsavory characters hanging out there. And just being so close to the school, I mean, there's a mattress in the backyard. It's pretty bad.
So under law, since we would be asking for demolition, they would be required to have a hearing before this board before that could be a final action taken. That will be they'll be on our docket for the July 8th will be the hearing date provided to them. And then at that time, it'll be up to this board to determine whether we continue on with the recommendation from Officer Lonsberry, we modify it or we rescind it. If it's put into place, then they'll have a 10 to 30 days at the determination of this board to make the corrective action. On tear downs, we're typically, you get the 30 days because it does take a minute to find someone to do it and all those things. And assuming that order is not complied with, we would then seek bids and have it removed ourselves, and the property owner would be leading for those costs. So kind of gives you an idea of time frame. And
We'd
we've
be
got,
more than happy to do it any you're doing this.
yeah, so that's good to know. You can get his
All the
contact.
time.
Get his
Yeah.
contact information. So we'll start that process. And
Is that on both properties or just?
the only one, and Brian, until he goes out sees the other one, I don't know. So at this point, it's just the
The
one.
other one, the gentleman's living there, I mean, if it's just a little bit of cleanup, I can't recommend tearing down a guy's house for.
Correct. If there's no structural issues, then there's no
If
structural
he needs to
issues.
do a little cleanup, that's
So-
fine, but this other one, clearly nobody's
Yeah,
living
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, the neighbor
That's
may
obvious.
just be an informal conversation with you initially and then seeing what comes from that. So
He
I
just
don't
needs
know.
some
I
cleanup
just-
around the house
it
and the
looks
backyard.
pretty
and
rough
stuff.
from the road.
Yeah, you don't want to displace them or anything that causes any.
Brian, there used to be I don't know if it was a family living one, but the young man living in the other house. If you could get a hold of her, because he can't
You can't comprehend it.
comprehend anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you tell him what the yard, he'll know the yard. You tell him to do the dishes, he'll do the dishes, otherwise it won't get done.
Yeah.
But if you could get a hold of that person, that would help probably tremendously. It used to be, it's a lady friend, but I don't know if that's any of his relations or what, but she used to go and take care of him after his mother died. So if you can find out who that is, you might ask him about that, and she could explain things to him that he couldn't comprehend from us. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because he trusts her.
I think he works second shift at Ison's because he usually leaves around 10.
She still got the moped?
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't think he really has I think he's more like a janitor or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he
Because I
does
don't
there.
think physically he does any physical work.
The neighbor that sold him the moped kind of filled us in on where he worked at and stuff.
Yeah.
I was trying to get him to talk to him for us.
All right,
What's his name?
Brian, if you'll pursue that,
We just said it.
and we'll go from there.
What's his name?
Mayor, I'll tell you.
What was his name?
It's Harvey Napier.
Harvey.
Is the
Harvey.
it's 969 Allen Street. All right, you guys got anything else?
No, we're good, thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, buddy.
Now, as far as, so we'll have that one on the agenda for the next. Brian, I've got the paperwork for you today to get served on the corner of 31 and Moonglow, Doyle and Lewis.
Oh, yeah,
I did
thank you.
find out, I got one question. Is that in city limits?
I think the city limit sign is just beyond
And the
Yeah,
reason,
Scott
that's it.
County.
City limits.
the reason I ask is Carmen looked at it the other day. And she told me it wasn't. And that was a surprise to me.
I thought it was there by the bridge.
And,
I
and
thought it was right before the, where you turn off to the left, go down this side of the bridge.
and the reason I
Off the sign is pretty much right in
Yeah,
there.
right in there. I thought it was before the bridge myself.
The reason I say that is because she had told me, this from Carmen, that if it ends in a 7 on the property card, that's the county. I think it has to end in an 8. And that's from Carmen. So I just want to show
I think that.
on the, yeah. Because I thought, you know, it's right there in the thing. See? That ends right here in the 7, you see that? Here.
Yeah.
And like these two are not, but then these are. It's like it got annexed in like so. So you see that's ends in a 7 here. And then if you just come down, we'll just go down. This is my neighborhood. Just click on here and see one of these. See how this property card ends in 8?
Well, if you zoom out, just zoom out. Go back to the zoom out.
Okay.
The yellow is the city limit.
Well, that's Moonglow Road and they're on the other side. I just want to make sure.
Well, where's the church, what, is it in the city limits or not? The school church,
I don't think it is.
and Ace Hardware, or Ace,
Yeah, Ace Carpet.
Because you see this goes like right here on Moonglow right here.
Yeah.
That's that, and I can't, if I zoom in anymore, it takes it out.
Yeah, that doesn't appear to be on the think map.
And she looked at it, and she deals with all that stuff. Because I asked, I said, hey, she goes, I don't think that is, which is weird because it's like, this isn't, but then these are. See, see how that's an 8? And so like that one's not, but then right here it is. So just want to make sure we're not out of our spot.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm going that way, I'm gonna look at the city limit sign.
Well, the sign's definitely, yeah.
And
on-
you
on
would
that.
assume, because I was like, well, how can you have a couple on one road and the neighbor's not? She goes, well, they could be annexed in and this and that.
Years ago, they
So
cut around properties.
I just, yeah, like these two are not, but, and neither is this one.
I have waited for months for this to be done.
They haven't used that building now anymore,
It's,
has it?
it is a travesty, it's falling.
Now,
Oh, it is.
And I just got this yesterday, so I just.
Well, there's
I got-
different, so we have adopted the 2 mile fringe. And the 2 mile fringe, does allow certain city, authority within the 2 mile fringe, which that definitely is in. So we'll,
I'm all for cleaning this up.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure we just assume something and then, oh, this little piece right here,
Well, the property to the west of it where the wrecker and junkyard was,
Mhm.
that we acted on to get it cleaned up. And nobody said anything about, well, we're not in the city.
we didn't take formal action on that one.
We didn't, okay.
No, they did it on
put
their
it all themselves. No, I'm,
Yeah.
I agree.
We'll
with
discuss
the mayor.
it
It's-
and, we'll look at it and see what the authority level is and handle it accordingly.
Yeah, I'm all for getting that. It looks terrible as soon as you come into town.
I agree.
Let's see, moving forward, I got one more car on my list to tow. That'll put us up to 130. That'll be towed this week or Monday, just depends. A couple other things. Monday, I mowed 3 yards and sent those to Jan Hardy to be billed out. It was 419 North Third, down by Thomas Plastics. 1688 Grant Boulevard, which is over in the Moonglow Estates over there. And then I mowed 173 North Main, which was John Edrington's property, just north of the old city hall.
I also received information that in Spalding Square, what's the subdivision across from the fire station?
Spindlewick.
Spindlewick. That where we had the older gentleman that they were waiting to die, they would have 10, 11, 12 cars in front of the front yard, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
He passed away. His wife has moved away, and now they got squatters sitting in there. And
What is,
I'm getting complaints that the cars are reappearing there, and it's not their house.
In front of the fire station down on the right,
Spindlewick.
Spindlewick.
You got 2 ends going in. This is the first one.
Yeah, in front of the fire. If you go down on the right,
Have you been down there to see that?
yes, I've been
Have
down
you
there.
been called about it as well as I have?
The police, the fire department's been there. It's been a problem. She has been she was supposed to sell that place, you're talking,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
and she had a heart attack.
Yeah.
And then, cause see, it's by the VA. It's owned by the VA now.
It's owned by the VA.
See, it's right here. They're buying it back. I spoke with the realtor out in Louisville. They was trying to give her cash up front to hurry up and move. She would clean up the property. She had a heart attack during that. So they eased off of her, but yes, you can see right here, it's owned. They bought it back. And they've given her so much time,
So it's owned by the veterans?
because that's what the loan was under, I believe.
So they foreclosed on the property.
That's all they did.
So they are the responsible owner though at this time. So if there is code violations, they are the ones responsible for curing them.
So do we have the right to go over and evict the squatters?
We don't, no, we don't own the property, so we wouldn't be able to evict or anything like that, but if they're in violation of code, unsafe or garbage, debris, vermin, anything like that, then we could take action. But as far as evicting anyone that's illegally there, that's gonna be on the owner.
But that one time they cleaned out the place and put a bunch of trash bags out front. And I went and talked to them since that happened. They cleaned all that up. But as far as trash on the outside, there isn't, and the yard's mowed. And if the real estate company was part of there in Louisville was letting them stay there, I don't have any sort of, tell them they gotta leave the house.
I mean, I don't even know if they don't,
And, I mean, that one, when I went and talked to them,
but if it's owned by the veterans, that's their deal.
CPS was there when I pulled up, but I know, even because Lauren even told me, she said, the police department was there and the fire department was there climbing through the window because somebody, they called and then they didn't answer the phone and they went in there and they had an issue with that. So the police have been there and they, I don't know what's happened. It's went to chaos. And they, because the house was up for foreclosure sale. It was up for sale. And it went to auction, and I think another company out in India actually bought it first, and then now, VA.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I just can't remember that lady's name. I know, I see
Yeah,
her.
so if there's any code violation of them, at the current time, it would be the registered owner, so it would be the United
Yes.
States
Yes.
that we would have to make contact with for compliance.
And what's going on is they've got a bunch of people over there. That's what's going on. I mean, the trash is cleaned up, the yard's mowed, but they have, like you said before, if they got 5 or 6 cars over there,
That's
if
just,
they're all registered, I can't tell them they can't.
that's just one of Scottsburg's highest taxing areas, and those folks are not happy.
I agree with you 100%.
So is the home, are the utilities off at the home?
I don't think they were. The one lady told me she'd been paying them.
What's the address?
It's 9 or not 9.
Yeah, Brian, confirm whether if the
16.
utilities are off. And then,
1634. I'll ask the utility officer here, 1634. West Monique.
and then as far as the concerns, I would just do your standard letter to the address right there, the Nashville, Tennessee, direct it to their attention. And so you can start your file on it.
Just,
It sounds like something the property owner needs to take care of.
Just kind of just some rough individuals sometimes over there.
You
I think it was
got
her,
that picture of
her grandkids.
Monique Drive up there at the very end where that circular cul-de-sac is. Back when I was still active with the fire department, we were placing hydrants on our map so we know where all of them were.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of that cul-de-sac, there's a fire hydrant there. And the kid that was working that day went down there and said, "There ain't no fire hydrant down there." I said, "Well, I know there is." I went down there and those people had flowers planted around it so tall you couldn't see the fire hydrant.
Yeah.
So is that a code violation?
Wouldn't be a code violation. Whether or not we have an easement for the water line and the placement of that structure for the hydrant, and whether, the easement allows us to maintain the vegetation around it.
I didn't know. I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a code issue.
Usually I just try to talk, because I get that, like in my neighborhood, we got the runoff and the yard. She goes, "Well, if you guys are gonna have that there in my yard, then I'm not gonna mow it. You guys are gonna mow it." And I thought, we'd be doing that 24/7, every little, place. That's what they all do. But moving on, I got, those 3 were sent to Jan, so she's billing those out for us. I spoke with Popeyes because they let the grass get up pretty high. I spoke with them. They've got that squared away now. Lady called me out of Florida. And they got that. I got her contact, so that's good. It looks like they've taken down some of the signs. They're kind of in the process of switching.
Yeah, going to the Saxby's, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
This has been mowed here. So that's been mowed, that field here has been mowed once already.
are you mowing or we have people setting out?
I mowed the small yard, I didn't mow that big field, no. Richard Buxton called me the other day. He mowed George Lucas behind JC and the, whatever that neighborhood past the Elliott's down there,
Right,
that big.
York Road.
And then Elliott's mowed their piece also.
Okay,
I spoke with a lady, she mowed in front of Bongars there, that, and back down the street, she's mowed that. 308 North Meridian, they got their first ticket, it's been paid, she's been in contact with me, they are actively cleaning that as we speak.
first what, where?
308 North Meridian, that little small place Larry Haven had,
Yeah.
a little small.
Thank you.
I gotta go there here the next, tomorrow. And if it's not, it's another ticket. She already knows. She's been calling me like every few days, letting me know there's,
That's horrible.
yeah, so got the first ticket wrote and it's doing as we wanted to put the pressure on. There was 2 properties right behind the post office. That's where one of that car is gonna be towed. I got those cleaned up the other day. Travis Jones cleaned up 807 South First Street and 480 North Second.
What about the house that's across the road from there, right by the building alone, just going back? That's your buddies up there too. That's always been a mess.
Which,
Uh,
you said a house across the street, which house you started from?
It's on the west side of
No, it's,
the, are the utilities on?
So they are not. So on the 13th, we disconnected for non-pay.
They're all,
And I put you a little note on there,
thank you.
but we've had reports and they have a generator going.
non-pay.
Add that to your letter. Because under the unsafe, I mean, if it's a vacant property, which it sounds like the owner intends it to be right now, there's some potential enforcement action, but I'm assuming the current owner is not aware of this, so they need to take steps to secure their property. And that does become an unsafe process, but we have to notify that. They've got to be aware of the issue. So start with your letter, send it certified regular, and we'll go from there.
I will send that out today.
Because I'm guessing the government's not aware that they have suppliers in the property.
What?
Their foreclosure order would allow for sheriff department intervention to remove. So that hopefully is one that will resolve on their, with them.
Now, what property, Mayor, were you talking about? You said down the lane.
It's the property on Meridian that Larry Haven owns. You know, Larry's been down there.
Oh, yeah, Larry. This is Meridian.
Little house with the side
Yeah.
storage.
2-story house, front porch, packed solid.
Oh, 132.
Yeah,
Oh, you're talking here. I think you sold it the other day. It's clean
it's
and
cleaned
it's
up.
mowed.
Well, I've been going.
He still owns it, but it was for sale, and I seen the for sale sign went down.
Okay,
He's unloading a lot of properties.
Good.
But yeah,
that's good.
but I just went past there yesterday. Clean, grass is nice and mowed. That's another thing is, I worked with Tom, spoke with him and Tracy, on the mowing and word's gotten out on the mowing and, it's working well.
That's good. That's
Working
good.
well, that's what we
That's
want.
good. That's what we want.
So,
Is there a reason, the field where the trailer park is, I guess that's Craig Park, and they bush hogged it.
Where, what trailer park?
Behind it,
Sarah
behind the
Lane.
center.
Sarah Lane,
Right.
Okay,
right
they
here.
last week they bush hogged all that. And
City did.
City did.
Yes,
And the man that lives in the house,
right
when he
here.
come out, there's an area big as this room, that nobody's mowing, and the grass is higher than the stable. Is that his property? Is that,
Pull it up.
is that going to?
It's right here. So this is Sarah Lane right here. And that's Centra.
And he's talking about this guy right here.
Or no, we mow this right here.
We mow this.
We mow this right here.
Can you bring it up bigger?
Okay. Yeah, we mow this when it's dry enough.
Where's the house east of that?
Right here.
It's got the red roof, okay, that's got the red roof?
No,
No.
Is it, is it this house or is it?
which house?
I think it's here. Who's the owner?
I think that is it, but it's got a red roof, yeah. But here, in this area here, where this is at here, between them, yeah, this right here is just. And he mows, when he mows, he just mows it in a circle, and he doesn't mow over to that. I don't know if he knows that's his property.
639.
So is it his or is it ours?
I don't know that.
No, this, we own, where that white line is right there, right? That's where we stop. That's property lines.
So I mean,
This is us right here.
is
This
it
is
behind
where,
his house at all?
It's right beside his house. It's on the west side of his house.
then this is us.
Here's the west side of his house, right here.
That's City of Scottsboro. If they didn't mow it, Junior didn't mow it, it may be too soft.
Okay.
Cause that's that low ground where it
Well, they
runs.
haven't mowed it for 3 years.
They mowed that last year.
They mowed, I mean, if they can bush hog it, he can surely, he's got a big John Deere zero turn mower, he can mow it.
Well, and we have,
But it's all in front of that tree line.
I'll get with Junior and them.
I mean, if you just look at it, as you go by there, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's area is just, you know, skunks and all kinds of animals coming out of there.
Yeah, cause they was back there not too long ago behind Sarah Lane cleaning up tree limbs and all that. Junior did was.
we have an elevated manhole back there too. So if you go back to. the
Yeah,
road there, I know.
it's out in front of that manhole.
Right.
I'll
So,
talk with Junior.
so I'm gonna be probably thinking it's ours. So if that's the case, we need to mow it when it's mowable.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know if there's a big ditch there, why they're not mowing it, I have no idea, but I know,
Cause there's there's a water runoff right here. That's a little water runoff off concrete goes underneath the road.
right,
So, yeah, you're talking about right in here, that's us.
yeah, and, there's a big hole in the road, yeah, right there.
In a road,
In the road. Somebody has thrown gravel in it. But, it's just big around, and cars have hit it, you can hear it in my house.
Brian, go to look at that
And then blacktop thrown over top of it
and it put, so it's been filled in now?
with gravel. But it's not, the people going over it, the gravel's flying out of it.
Junior and them had some gravel to go fill in a hole the other day. I wonder if that wasn't it, cause that was just the other day. He goes, yeah, we go fill this hole.
It was like
See
overnight,
if
it
they
came.
put some coal mix on it or something.
I don't know if something washed out and caused it to fall in or what.
Send in another work order. If it continues again, then we need a video, see what's going on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just going through my list. I think that's all I have. It's just been busy. A lot of people got on to for trash and stuff. They're just cleaning up. So which is, if I leave them a red tag, they clean it up, they call and ask them, and move on. A lot of my yard mowing properties have really taken care of
Good.
going and posting on properties.
Good.
The two that I've been mowing, the one lady, I think she's just disappeared. She's still paying her thing, but she's just disappeared. I think they're in somewhat of a foreclosure on it. And then I don't know what's going on with the other girl in my neighborhood. I don't know what. I think she's probably gonna leave the house too, and but it's not near like what it has been, because.
Yeah.
So with it, it's good, it's good. And then I will get these letters sent out.
You get those letters. I just ordered the title search for 935, so we'll get that process going. On we go, and we'll touch base with the property owner there on 31 on the block building and make sure that it is continued to go in the right direction.
I'll send Grover, so I got a letter for Grover and for 1634 West North.
So what are you giving to Brian today for that Highway 31 move?
But we'll discuss it after it's in our.
Yeah.
Our next regular meeting, July 8th at 11 a.m. Any other business to come before us today? Hearing none, I'll show us adjourned at 11:46 a.m.
Thank you, guys.